friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean, and this is Zane.
Hello.
This is my boyfriend.
I'm her boyfriend.
Yeah, it's true. Today he picked out all of my makeup products while I got ready for the day. This is the look he helped me create. We did a little Q&A, so if you want to hear some of the questions that were answered, get to know us a little bit better, meet Zane, see how I created this look, just keep watching. What do I do first on my makeup? Do you even know?
Primer? Mm-hmm. I picked this one.
He picked me this tiny Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. The first question is, how did I get so babely?
Hard work and dedication.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't just born this way.
It's a mix of both.
Next is, who inspired me to get into makeup art? I don't really know. I think Jaclyn Hill's the first person I watched on YouTube. Her and Glam and Gore, or Mikey. But I feel like it's likely makeup and Atlee and Belle Jordan have kind of inspired what I like to do with it. Okay, I'm primed. My face feels good. Do you know what's next?
Not sure.
Foundation.
You can do Too Faced Born This Way.
This is actually one of my favorite foundations. What's one product that I can't live without? Definitely my Anastasia Dipbrow. I literally can't do my eyebrows without that product. How long have the two of us been together? Do you know the answer to that?
Yeah, 4.5 years.
Yep. What is his favorite makeup look that I've done?
Do you want me to get on your Instagram and pick?
Sure.
I guess like these kinds of looks. I like dark lips and I like precise eye.
You're not gonna be able to see that, but he likes, yeah, what you said. Dark lips, precise eyes. I did ask him one time a long time ago what kind of looks he likes that I do that are the best, and he says when they're precise. Concealer is what's next. Here you go.
Can you use this one?
Yep. This is my new No Filter concealer because my first one I ran through pretty quick. This is my favorite concealer. Next question is, how did we meet?
I was going to hang out with my friend and we went to the town she used to live in, and there was like a pool party thing with just like a couple of their friends, and she was there and I was like, hey, she's pretty cute. But that's about it. And I added her on Facebook. We talked about high school stuff for a while.
We did. It was not that exciting. How does he feel about makeup?
I think it's cool. It's like an art. I don't have any problems with it. I like that you enjoy it so much. Cool to see you passionate about it.
You know what I do next after I do my concealer?
Do you start on your eyes now?
I have to set my face with powder.
Oh, this one looks like a kitchen seasoning.
My RCMA powder.
So I'm picking it.
What is the most interesting thing that we've done together? Most interesting thing? We're really not interesting people.
I mean, I would either say, you know, one of our cruises, because we got to go by ourselves. We just got to do our own thing. We didn't have my family or anything there. So we just got to pick what we wanted to do. I don't know if that's like interesting. It's just like notable to me. But I guess our most interesting was when we took a trip to Atlanta. That was kind of our...
Yeah, I guess that was our first long road trip.
First long road trip, and we had some planned things, and then we had some spontaneous things, and we just kind of explored a little bit.
What I can think of is when we went to Warped Tour when we first started dating and we lost our friend Alex and it was pouring rain. My face is sufficiently set. What do I do next?
You start your eyes.
I do. He picked my Prism palette. He told me that he wants me to use Throne, Obsidian, and Dimension, so I will make that happen. They want to know if you like my hair color and if you want me to try more colors in the future.
I do like your hair color.
Do you want me to try more colors in the future?
Yeah. I mean, I like this one, but I've liked almost all your hair colors.
Almost all?
Okay, all your hair colors.
What sparked my love for color? If you hear Kanade crying,
oh, no, she's bumping
annoying.
the camera.
She's annoying. I don't know. I just started playing with color and I have more fun doing bright, colorful, fun looks than doing basic looks. Do we come from small or large families? My family is pretty small. It's pretty much just my parents and siblings. I have grandparents. We just aren't super close. We don't see them too often. Zane comes from a lot larger of a family than I do.
Yeah, it's bigger than hers, but I guess it depends on what your definition of large is. I lived with my mom and my grandma. They raised me. Then she met my stepdad, and it was just me and them for a little bit, and then they had my sister. I mean, I have family, lots of family in Florida, grandmas, grandpas. I have some cousins and stuff in other states. Mostly I just see my parents, and that's who I grew up with, so I wouldn't consider it a large family, but it is larger than hers. Although she's got a lot of siblings.
I have 4 younger siblings. My youngest sibling is 2 years old. I'm 23. Which colors do you like the best on me?
I don't know if I have a preference, because I know you like to try different stuff. So I like it when you're creative.
What is our favorite activity to do together?
Getting sushi and watching our favorite shows.
Yeah, I was gonna literally say getting food to go and then coming home and watching TV.
I just picked sushi specifically because I know she loves it.
It's my favorite. What are our least favorite activities to do together?
We're not really outdoorsy.
Oh my gosh, anything outdoorsy, anything that involves like being outside in the heat, no.
We don't even really like going to the beach.
No, I hate the beach.
Hikes are okay, that's about it, but not far ones, just like...
Just a little stroll.
Yeah.
They want to know our most embarrassing moments together. Zane doesn't really get embarrassed. If anything, he embarrasses me just because he's like, he doesn't even give dad jokes. He's surpassed that. He does grandpa jokes. Which makeup product do I run out of the fastest? Definitely my Dipbrow. I've gone through that so many times. I've bought in a few Shape Tapes. I've gotten a couple Colourpop concealers now. What do you think of my influencer career? I like that somebody even called it a career. It's a full-time job I don't get paid for.
It's growing. I think her growth is really expanding right now, and in the beginning when she was just doing Instagram and her Instagram was growing, she kept doing really cool looks and stuff, and I was saying you should get into YouTube, and now she's putting out a video every 3 days, and they're really good videos. I always watch them before you guys do. I'm glad she's doing it and she's enjoying it, and as long as she enjoys it, then she can keep going.
What is my favorite highlight? Right now I love Colourpop's Flexitarian. It's to die for. It's so wet looking. It's astounding.
Did you say flexitarian?
Flexitarian.
Cool. That's a cool word.
Which dye did I use for my hair? I used Pravana. It's a professional semi-permanent color. We carry it in my salon. How did I get you to do this with me?
Oh, I can't answer this one. She said, hey, do you want to do a video together? And I said, sure.
This is where we're at with the eye look.
I like it.
Do you think we need liner?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
Then get me a liner.
I'm gonna go with this one. It's Stay All Day. It sounds like
one of my
Slay
favorites.
All Day.
Slay.
Which she does.
Oh, thanks. What was our first date together?
Bento, which is a sushi and Asian place. And it's very good.
What bugs us about each other? You can go first, because I already know mine.
She can be pretty quick to get mad. It doesn't always last long, and we'll laugh about it. It's not always me. I don't make her mad all the time. I'm a pretty agreeable person, so nothing else really bothers me.
Zane's a really laid-back, nice guy, but he's just so forgetful. But it's not the end of the world. He always ends up doing it if I remind him again, but he's just forgetful, and that bugs me.
If you give me a list, a verbal list, I will not remember them all. It's how my brain works.
What do you love and not love about me having a makeup account?
I love that you get to do something you enjoy and you like it. I guess there's not much that I don't love about it. It can be a lot of money, but I don't care because, you know, I buy one computer part that costs way more than one palette.
You know what I need next?
Maybe a highlighter?
Well, what else do I need for my eyes?
Mascara? Mm-hmm. True.
For my mascara, he picked the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This one's alright. What are our favorite things about each other?
I don't know. I mean, there's so many things to like. How can I pick a favorite? We've kind of just grown to be very similar. Sometimes we have the same thoughts, the same jokes. We kind of just agree on a lot of things, or you know, someone will invite us to go to something we don't want to go to, and we'll both just look at each other and be like, nah. So I guess it's just like the way we connect is what I like best.
I like how patient he is, super understanding when I'm just moody for no reason because, you know, girl things. He doesn't ever lash back. He's literally just so kind. He'll just get me food and it's so nice. He picked my selfie lashes. He actually picked my brand new backup box, but I'm gonna use my one that's still going. These are my favorite lashes of all time. If we ever moved away from Gainesville, which state and or city would we move to?
I know New York would be on the list. Maybe Atlanta, because we enjoyed our time there, but I don't know. Big cities are cool. Definitely wouldn't want to live in a small city.
No small towns.
No small towns. There's not really many places I've been as an adult and really thought about what it would be like to live there. I couldn't just, you know, you could fantasize, oh, it would be cool to live there, but
well, I'll fantasize. Well, I've been to New York. I think New York would be cool even though it's super expensive, but just fantasizing, I imagine it'd be really cool to live in like Washington or Oregon or somewhere up there. I'd like to live somewhere north though, whether it be northeast or northwest.
Canada would be cool.
Canada would be awesome. Canada, adopt us. Name a makeup product that I used as a teen that I now think is absolute garbage. I have to think about that because I really didn't wear that much makeup as a teenager. I had a few like Avon makeup like quads and maybe a couple lipsticks that were that's actual garbage. That's the only thing I can really think of. I didn't have a lot of makeup, but I know I just acquired random like Avon things here and there, and they were not great. Given the opportunity to collaborate with one of my favorite brands, which product would I create? I guess it depends on the brand, but my first thought is an eyeshadow palette. Of course, that would be amazing. I think it'd be really cool to create an awesome pair of lashes.
You should make a lipstick.
Or probably a lipstick, yeah. No. Glitters. I want to make glitters. Would I ever get back into drawing? I don't know. I kind of doodle in my bullet journal, but I'm not great at it, so I don't know if I would, and that's just more time in the day that I just don't have.
I think her stuff looks pretty good. She's very hard on herself.
Does Zane have the capability of drawing eyeliner on his own eyes?
Well, I cannot color in the lines of a coloring book, and my handwriting is awful, so probably not.
What is my favorite decade of makeup and why? 70s and 80s were cool because I like all the bright colors. And I really like nowadays. I feel like I'm a pretty solid fusion of the 80s and now. Have I thought of applying makeup on Zane for a fun video? We've done this before, just like not filming it, and it's honestly such a struggle to get him down with that. Maybe one day in the future I would do that. It's really up to him. I'm not gonna force him to do anything. What's my next step?
Highlighting?
No, that's one of the last steps. Next we need to bronze or contour. Told me I should contour today with the Fiona Stiles Sheer Sculpting Palette. What kind of makeup application was the hardest to learn? I spent so long trying to learn brows. It was such a struggle. And I was so against brows when it first became a thing. I didn't understand why out of nowhere brows were so relevant. Once I decided to finally go into it, it took me a while to finally figure out how to do them the way I like them. Have I thought of doing a video where I try to replicate my friend's makeup style or preferences? I never have, but I definitely could. Sounds like it would be a cool video. Let me know if you'd want to see something like that. What area in life are we the most proud of growth-wise from 5 years ago compared to now? I just like how accomplished I've gotten in 5 years. Not that I think I'm like super accomplished. I still have a lot to learn in life, obviously. I'm only 23. I never would have thought I'd be where I am 5 years ago. I have a successful career. I love my hobby that I do. I'm in a great relationship.
We have our own place.
We're about to move into a bigger place.
We never missed a bill. We never paid late.
Never really owed anyone money other than like student loans. What is my least favorite beauty trend and why? I don't know. I just don't like those stupid like gimmicky things just to get views, like squiggly eyebrows, just anything like that in order to gain attention. Like, trust me, I know it's hard to gain attention in the makeup world. I just get sick of the gimmicky stuff. That's probably my least favorite thing. So he picked my Becca Afterglow palette. That was a holiday palette like forever ago. He actually told me to mix these two. I actually used to do that all the time. It's the Topaz highlighter mixed with the Wild Honey blush. Who or what inspires you daily? I don't know what you're gonna say, but I feel like I'm honestly inspired by ourselves. Just like how far we've come and how much we can grow. And I know how we can get things accomplished when we set our mind to it. Like, I don't really have a specific person I look up to.
Yeah, I don't have a specific person, inspiration, or role model. I kind of just try to do what's best all the time.
What is your favorite memory of us two dating before we were dating and after?
One time we made cookies and watched How I Met Your Mother. That was before we were dating, but it was a lot of fun and similar to what we do now, so I guess that's why I like it.
And what's your favorite memory since we've dated?
Probably something I mentioned earlier, like one of our trips together.
Yeah.
Something.
I want to go on another trip. We need highlighter. You've been looking forward to this the whole video. What is my favorite How I Met Your Mother episode? My favorite is the 500 miles episode in season 2 when Marshall's car breaks down right before it hits the 500,000 mile mark and it flashes back to his road trip with Ted. For highlight, Zane picked Lavender Snow from the Jeffree Star Platinum Ice palette. Do you have a favorite How I Met Your Mother episode?
I like the one where they're talking about the playbook and they're like, that sounds like a cheap trick. And he's like, no, this is the cheap trick.
I'm the basis for cheap trick. Yeah. And that one still requires very expensive hair extensions. What is my least favorite Mario game? So I love every Mario game, but my least favorite, it might just be because I haven't finished it, but I really can't get into Galaxy as much because of the way the controller is. I don't want to have to point at a screen and play with this. Like, I just want a basic controller to play. I just need everything to be on the GameCube. If someone stole all of my makeup and you've been told nothing you had is available anymore, what would I be most upset about losing? I don't know, that's hard.
I mean, it would suck because it would be a real financial setback.
It really would.
But I guess it would be kind of fun to try to replace
No, it
everything.
wouldn't. Probably all my Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, just because that's what I've avidly been collecting the most.
Yeah, you have a good collection of that, and it's all displayed nicely, and if that was just gone, That would be awful.
What product is very popular that I just don't get the hype about? Probably anything Kylie Cosmetics. I mean, I haven't tried anything, so I can't really say that I've tried it and I don't like it. I just don't understand the hype behind it. It's all very overpriced, and what I've heard from reviews, it's all just very mediocre. Most disappointing purchase that cost a lot of money. So I don't know if anyone's heard of Lola Choutique. It's like an Instagram brand. I'm so hesitant on buying like anything clothes from those Instagram brands, but I decided I would finally give Lola Choutique a try because they had really cute shoes and they were really good price. One of the shoes fit fine. I still have that pair. I just don't really wear them. The second pair I was super excited about. They were just like ankle boots with stars on them. One was a size too small on one of my feet. The other shoe fit fine. The other one was size too small.
But
they wouldn't do anything about it.
They were labeled the same size.
They were labeled the same. They wouldn't do anything about it. They said that I had to pay for shipping to ship it back, even though it wasn't even my fault. It's not even that I didn't like them. I just wanted the right size shoe. And then the other pair just was not comfortable at all. And by the time I realized I didn't like anything, it had been past the weak point that I had a chance to decide. So that was probably my most disappointing purchase. I will probably never buy clothes online again like that unless it's a site that I really know and trust. What is something the other one of us does that drives you crazy, but we live with it because you love him? He makes mouth noises when he eats sometimes, and it drives me crazy. He leaves his socks laying around or clothes or just things like that.
Sometimes she will notice that something is not clean or not up to par, and she will just instantly fix it, move it. Sometimes she'll blame me. Why'd you leave this here? And sometimes that sets her into just a cleaning spree. Sometimes it's something that's just been that way for that whole time, but she'll think it's awful suddenly.
I gave Zane a little guidance. I told him to pick a neutral for my lip because he was struggling a little bit. He ended up picking the Pixi MatteLast Liquid Lip in Pastel Petal. I did a review lip swatch video on all of these recently if you want to see that. We can only eat one meal for the rest of our lives. What do we pick? I would probably pick like nachos or burritos, something like that.
And I would probably go with like hibachi, fried rice and meat and noodles and veggies and stuff like that.
What advice would I give to someone who is just starting to be comfortable with the idea of makeup? Don't stay too far in your comfort zone, but don't go too far out of your comfort zone. I don't know if that makes sense. Don't feel like you need to do everything right now. Do what you feel comfortable with, but try to step a little outside of your box little by little, and eventually you'll start feeling more and more comfortable. Like maybe instead of wearing a full face out one day, maybe just wear that new lipstick that you just got with what you're normally comfortable with on the rest of your face. What helped me when I felt discouraged? Honestly, kind of stepping out of my comfort zone helps me not feel so discouraged. It helps me realize that I can just kind of break free of that. And as long as you put on the face that you feel confident and okay with things, it kind of portrays out. Act like you own it and you will. What are the major don'ts of makeup? I don't like to say makeup has rules, but really basic ones. Don't go too dark with your foundation. Also don't go too light with your foundation. Don't wear the wrong eyebrow color. Just little things like that. Just try to keep with what your normal skin tone is. Which products do I think have the best staying power or are transfer resistant, or other tips for making my look last? Every time I do my foundation and concealer, I always set with powder. I find that that makes my makeup last. Using a good primer for my skin. I always use something moisturizing because that helps my dry skin last longer. If you need something more mattifying or pore filling, that's gonna help. And then a good setting spray as well. There's one specifically for lasting longer, for keeping your oils at bay, for brightening you up. There's all different kinds. Those are my 3 tips though on keeping your makeup to last longer. If I could put makeup on Zane daily, what would be his must-have products in your opinion? Probably just some kind of like foundation or concealer to even out his skin tone, cover his breakouts. Mascara because his lashes are long. If we could go into business together and do anything at all while keeping our personal hobbies, what would we do?
That's a
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I don't know what we would do. I feel like the only thing I could think of is, since he's into techie stuff, I'd love if he could get into like film and photography and help me produce better quality videos and do my management and marketing and stuff like that while I'm doing the videos. You know what I mean? Kind of social media stuff. Probably that, yeah.
Helping her social media stuff is probably a good option and may end up happening depending on how big she gets.
This is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. My makeup is done. What do you think?
I like it. I think I did okay.
Do you think it looks any different than I would have done it? Or do you think I look pretty much the same?
I mean, I know I was originally like looking for a more colorful lip, but I guess we need something that fits better so we can leave the house. And I definitely like the highlighter I picked. I can see it in this light really well.
Well, I guess that was our video. Thank you for asking us questions, for those of you who did. I had fun filming with you.
Was that all the questions?
That was all the questions.
Cool.
We got through them. What do you guys think of this look? Did Zane do a good job picking out products? Do you like Zane? Or not so much? Do you want us to do more videos in the future? Let me know. As usual, if you like these kinds of videos, Q&As, videos with Zane, thumbs up, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe here because I post every 3 days. Give me some video suggestions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Favorite activities to do. Can't speak.
I just might start quoting like Friends or Futurama or something.
Pretty
the whole
much.
time.
Paper, snow, a ghost. So that's what I'll do. I usually just mix. Ooh.
Comment below, like and subscribe. Hi.
Hi, Kanade.
Hey, bye.
We're not there yet.
Oh.